All right, questions in person first.
Well, defensively, nobody could stop Dejounte Murray. He got some one-on-ones and made some tough shots over pretty much everybody, so he kind of picked his spots there. Offensively, I don't think we got quality looks. We subbed in. I think we brought Al and Jalen back at the end. And in the last 3 minutes, like you said, we were up 88-81, didn't score the rest of the way, the 15-0 run to end it. So it was a little bit of both sides, defensively and offensively. Couldn't stop Dejounte. Dennis got blocked on one. Jalen missed the layup. Jason missed the layup. Al missed a pull-up jumper and bobbled a pocket pass. So it seemed like it kind of snowballed offensively. Didn't get the looks that we wanted to, that we got to get us back in the lead. And then, as I said, Dejounte kind of picked everybody apart there. Yeah. No doubt. Just looking at the score, anytime you hold somebody at 96, you should be in good shape. Obviously, the poor start got us in the hole. Fought our way back several times, but it felt like every time early on that we got close to single digits, we had a turnover, took an ill-advised shot, let them get it back up to 15 or so. But we still fought our way back, like you said, a great third quarter defensively, holding them to 18. And even in the fourth quarter until our last, they had 11 points with 3 minutes to go. So we guarded our ass off in the second half. Murray got the matchup he liked there. It was a little bit of everybody. Like I said, he scored over everybody, so it wasn't like he was picking on a big or a small there. And yeah, it's disappointing to not score in the last 3 minutes. We had 25-point quarter leading up into that. Should have finished that out with a 30-plus point quarter. So things to learn from the game. I felt we played a solid 2.5 quarters. Poor start in the last 3 minutes is obviously going to leave a sour taste. Yeah, I mean, you can go after him, blitz him. At that point, like I said, we had guarded him exceptionally well. We were in different coverage when Ennis was in than when Al was in, but holding him to 11 points there, and then you expect obviously Jason, Jalen, Marcus, some of those guys to be able to guard him one-on-one there. I felt we were too tight on him at times, didn't make him prove it with the jump shot, especially from three. Crowded him a little bit. He got some driving lanes there, and then got downhill in the pick and roll. But like I said, they had 39 points in the second half. I'm sorry, 29 points in the second half until that point. So we were guarding well, and he just kind of took over at the end. So unfortunate there. You can go after him, but we were defending so well. I felt all of our main guys on the court could get a stop there. Lack of energy and anything offensively. We knew they were a team that switches everything, and we just held the ball and try to do it by ourselves. No ball movement, no penetration for your teammates. In the second quarter, third quarter, even the fourth, it was night and day from that. So talk about teams that switch everything. It's not always for you. Get your teammates involved. We showed them clips at halftime, and when we did it a few times in the first half, and they carried that into the second half. So we came out, looked like everybody's taking turns trying to get baskets, and obviously very slow, sluggish, and stagnant. We talked about at halftime. It wasn't really defensively. They had 52 points, but we were just shooting so poorly that even the open looks we got, we missed. But it was a lot of isolation one-on-one there instead of movement. Yeah, he fought his way back in it. Obviously played a ton of minutes there, and we needed that from him. But I think not just him, poor start. I mean, across the board, you looked at us at halftime, the numbers were ugly. 2 for 10, 1 for 9, 0 for 7 from 3 of our starters at least. And so we talked about offensively playing with more pace, playing together, not trying to do it by yourself. And so obviously the second half was a different story there, where we scored the ball extremely well. And so just can't dig ourselves that hole. Come out flat for no reason. We know what they're going to do defensively, and just have to continue to play together. It's habits that we need to break. Not trying to go isolation with all those. We got Marcus Jalen, Jason, and Dennis starting, they need to learn to play together, not try to just get baskets for themselves. And so that's what really hurt us in the first quarter. And then we got back to who we are in the last 3 quarters. Yeah, I don't think it was so much late in the fourth quarter. I think it was more to start the game. It seemed like everybody was trying to get themselves going. And so second quarter on, we were actually moving the ball, inviting the double teams. They went in the box and 1 on Jason late, and we got the looks we wanted, wide open corner threes for Dennis and penetration from other guys. So Jason got it going, and they started to try to take him out of it, obviously. And I think it was more so the first quarter of everybody trying to get going instead of playing team basketball. Late in the game, I mean, we got some decent shots, some decent drives there, and there wasn't as much holding it. It was, Dennis got blocked by Pirtle there, and I talked about the shots that Al missed. So I think it was more a product of the first quarter, digging ourselves that hole. It wasn't as ugly or apparent in the second half. And at that point, Jason was rolling. So they tried to take it out of his hands. He got other guys involved. So more so than the last 3 minutes, that drought we had there was a little bit of everybody. I just mentioned 5 guys that got shots. So it wasn't one guy trying to take over there, but more so at the start of the game is what I saw, the stagnant play.
All right, we'll go to Zoom for one final question. John Corrales.
Hey, Ime, the first quarter troubles are a consistent thing all season long. What do you make of this always happening in the first quarter?
I feel like at times we were trying to get ourselves going and not coming in ready to play. We shouldn't have to, take 2-3 shots to get us in a rhythm or get us going. Come out and play the way we do it, second, third, fourth quarter from the start. And guys are trying to find the rhythm instead of playing together. And that's what it looks like to me in the first quarter at times. Everybody's worried about their game and getting themselves going instead of what's best for the team and playing together. And when we do that, it's very apparent that we're different offensively. But, like I said, to hold someone at 96 and only score 88 is disappointing, especially with how we played in the second half and how we defended.
All right, I'll wrap it up right there. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.